Testes, 1, 2, 3. Are we good? All right, cool. Hey, my name is Robert. Thank you for watching the video. My channel is going to be geared around mental health and also issues that I see in society that I want to explore. And in this video, what I want to ask is, are you a parent? And if you do happen to be a parent, are you a parent of a Gen Alpha kid? So I was watching YouTube the other day, and there had been this video that I had seen on my options, a thumbnail, over and over. And it was kind of like the Gen Alpha generation is doomed because of, at least what it implied, was because of technology, right? And I think that that's doomed is a harsh word, number one, but I think that there are definitely questions about raising a child in today's society. I have a daughter, she's 5. Having said that, I, with her, because me and her mother are not together anymore, but when she's with me, we do have certain boundaries when it comes to time on the phone. We do have, I do set time aside for us to go outside, to go to the park, to do things that have relatively nothing to do with technology. It's more about letting her absorb the world and smell the air, see the trees, maybe interact with other kids. And I'm very, very blessed in the sense that my daughter is very outgoing. And yeah, I'm biased. She's very outgoing. She's very sweet. She's very beautiful. She has so many qualities that are positive about her that I recognize that I am blessed to be her father. So when we talk about boundaries, I think it's important to understand what boundaries to set. And I'm not telling you how to raise your kid. That's not what I'm doing. I'm really giving you my personal experience on having a 5-year-old. I've only been a dad for 5 years and X amount of months. So I'm learning. In the video, what I saw was people or parents of young kids, what looked to be Generation Alpha. Their kids were throwing absolute temper tantrums over not having the iPhone or iPad anymore, or the parent would take it away, whatever it was. And the video, to me, was more geared on how technology is ruining our youth. Here's a very important question to ask yourself. And ask yourself this question, right? Who's in charge? You or the child? It's hard, if you've ever been a parent, it's hard to say no, but saying no is absolutely necessary. So in this video, when these kids would throw absolute, like, just temper tantrums, number one, we have to remember they're kids. They're kids. Sometimes when children don't get their way, they act out. But the key is, what do I do when my daughter acts out? Well, with me, there's clear boundaries set, right? As clear as they can be for my 5-year-old. And within those boundaries, there's a clear understanding that if you cross them, there will be repercussions, right? There will be repercussions. There will be timeout. I will take the phone. I will do whatever I need to do within the realm of morality to make sure that she knows that I mean business. I stand on business when it comes to the boundaries that I've set, and that she is best to not cross them. Now, does she cross them? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes. But I address it. I don't yell, I don't scream, I don't talk down to her. When I see these kids throwing just absolute temper tantrums, the parents are like, well, and I'm assuming they're the parents. That's my assumption. And why they are recording it and uploading it to the World Wide Web, I don't know. Recording it is one thing. Like, hey, you acted like this. You don't need to act like this. Uploading it to the World Wide Web or a social platform, social media platform, to me, that's not a good idea. And with the tone of the parents in the videos, they're like, yeah, little Sally, you'll get it back. You'll get it back. It's okay. It'll be okay. I'm just taking it for a minute. Just taking it for a minute. Don't be so upset. It's okay. Like, when I talk to my daughter about crossing a boundary, I don't yell. I don't act like I'm sorry for her. I'm stern. Look, I'm going somewhere with all of this, okay? So bear with me. My sister used to be a teacher. She was a teacher for about 4 years. She found another opportunity that had nothing to do with teaching. She took it. She's been much happier ever since. She would tell me one of the biggest issues with her being a teacher wasn't always the children. It was more so the parents. At teacher conferences, she said parents would come and they would be mad at her because their child came back home and was upset about something that the teacher said, or, you know, whatever the case may be, which not every teacher's perfect. There's actually no perfect teachers. There's no perfect person in the world. But having said that, parents, I would, if I had a teacher, tell me at a teacher-parent conversation, whatever, I would take that information and say, hey, daughter, your teacher just told me you're acting this way in class. You need to not do this, not do that. You need to think about why you're doing this. You need to clean this and that up. You need to do these things so you're not an issue in the classroom. Here's a key. What I don't do is I don't turn around and blame the teacher for my child acting up. Okay? I don't. Unless there's clear evidence that the teacher's out of line. Clear evidence that the adult is out of line. So, me as a parent, what I take is something called accountability. Right? Accountability. When people have to take accountability, they have to understand as best they can their actions. They have to maybe look at the idea that they should do something different because they're not doing something right. But when we live in a society where most people are victims and it's everyone else's fault, and let me say something as far as victims go, if in your life you have never done anything wrong, yet everyone's done everything wrong to you, and you're in a situation in your life where you don't want to be, and it's not your fault, it's everyone else's fault, you're a victim, right? Right? That's a victim mentality. Whereas the reality is that victim is the common denominator. So as a parent, if my child's acting up in school, I'm going to take accountability upon myself to try to fix it. I'm not going to look around at everybody else and say, well, you're the problem, you're the reason, or technology is just taking over. No, 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 no. It comes down to taking accountability for your actions or lack thereof your actions. My point of this video is not to tell a parent how to raise their child. I'm trying to give you an idea of how I approach it, how I see it. I'm trying to tell you that with every opportunity that I get, I do try to take accountability into the outcome. If you're looking for the problem and you're having trouble finding it, or the problem is someone else, and then it's someone else, and then it's technology, and then it's, well, your kid's just a brat, well, it's this and that, who and where and why. Take a look in the mirror. That might be your best answer. Having said all that, I hope I didn't offend anybody. Again, I don't know if I said it at the first, but my name is Robert. I am trying to build a community of like-minded people. So I would like to hear your comments, your take, your experiences with the topic of this video. But having said all that, everybody have a wonderful day or night. Whenever you are watching this, I am signing off.